Namaste. In my previous video, I got a lot of comments, and there were a few patterns in those comments. First, it was from the youth. Most of them were between 16 or 15 and 24 to 25, which is not generally common for my videos. And the second is that most of them were saying some version of just one thing. I am studying A or I am doing A. I think I should be doing B, और आई डोंट नो क्या मैं ए और बी छोड़ के सी करना चाहिए समथिंग ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट आई एम कंप्लीटली कंफ्यूज्ड आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू and I thought why don't I address all those questions and some possible solutions to those in this video. I don't act like I know it all, I don't, but I have a little more experience than you, and that's what I would like to share. If you want to check out the video, you can see the link here. It's either here or here, one of those places. And this video is completely unscripted. I have a few thoughts that I want to share. They're on this index card, but the rest of it is fully from personal experience and observations. So let's get started. If you are in this boat where you have too many choices and you are confused, I totally feel for you. People might say you are lucky. अरे हमारे पास इतने choices नहीं होते थे, तुम्हारे पास तो है. But what they don't understand is too many choices lead to decision fatigue and FOMO, the fear of missing out. I mean, अगर आपको fit होना है, तो should you follow a keto diet, or should you follow slow carb high protein diet, or should you do intermittent fasting? In your career, should you study biotechnology or software or AI ML, or should you study design? In design, should you study product design or creative design or animation or UI UX? So many choices. Isn't it obvious that you would struggle? And when it comes to the point of people saying, "Arey, tumhare paas itne sare choices hain," I feel one mistake is that the adults have made, is that we have not created these filters so that you can absorb only the useful information and ignore everything else. क्योंकि आपने एक choice अगर बना ली, तो there are 20 other people telling you, नहीं, ये choice better है, ये choice better है, ये choice better है, and you are always afraid that you're going to miss out on something else. And why do I consider myself among the adults? Well, I'm not married, I don't have children, but I am in my 40s. So you can call me uncle, you can call me bhaiya, just don't call me sir. I don't like that. I'm not really comfortable with it. But why are we adults not capable of making these filters for you? Because yaar, हमें खुद नहीं पता ये कैसे करना है. You see how many 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds are just scrolling on their phones non-stop. And they might see something that's viral, they might see something everyone else is talking about, या किसी ने उनके साथ share कर दिया, and they will come and they will dump it on you, and they will say, इसको देखो, इसमें पैसा है, इसमें future है, इसमें success है, इसको follow करो. What does that do? That just confuses you even more. So it's not really your fault if you're confused. Which brings me to the next point, and that is that living up to your parents' or your elders' expectations is not your responsibility. Now, this might sound rude, but hear me out. See, what your parents want is that you are stable, you are settled, and you are successful, right? And everything that they are telling you from their experience of what could make you stable, settled, and successful. But the thing is that what they know is something that was in the past, and maybe it has not even worked in the past. I mean, आप अगर ये बात सोचिए, Mahendra Singh Dhoni's dad wanted him to be a ticket collector, and he was upset when Dhoni left that job. Do you think Dhoni would have been more successful as a ticket collector or as the captain of the Indian cricket team? Another person I would like to mention is Ranveer Alabadia. By 2020, he was probably the most prolific podcaster in India. But think of 15 years before that, say 2005. अगर उनके पेरेंट्स को किसी ने कहा होता कि आपका बेटा पॉडकास्टर बनेगा, what do you think their reaction would be? They would have laughed, or they would have thought that person was mad. Yeah, 2005 maybe just about had broadband. 5 years before that, we had dial-up internet. For those of you who are not old enough to know what dial-up internet was, if you think 40 Mbps is slow now as internet speed, we used to have 4 kbps, which is 0.0001% of the speed that is now, or maybe slower than that. I don't know. My maths calculation could be off. But in 20 years, the internet surged so much, and there were so many things that came up: web development, app development, AI, ML, content creation, medicine, technology, telecommunications, and all these things exploded on the scene. So your parents don't really know what is it that's going to make you successful. You should be stable, you should be settled, you should be successful, but do it in your own way. And that brings me to the final point before we go into the next topic. And the final point is that you cannot find out what you want to do for the rest of your life. There was one comment in the previous video was, I think it was from someone who said, I have just cleared my 12th standard and I don't know what to do with my life. And that made me feel so bad. Because यार अगर आपने अभी 12th खत्म की है, आपकी पूरी जिंदगी है आपके सामने. You will explore, you will find out so many wonderful things to do, and now you're grappling with this monster saying, I need to know what to do with my life. Or let me bring you to another point. At the start of 2022, most people thought सॉफ्टवेयर को कोई हाथ नहीं लगा सकता. सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर मतलब योर जॉब इज फॉरएवर सिक्योर. एंड एट द एंड ऑफ 2022 सिलेबस के बाहर से चैट जीपीटी आ गया. Gen AI came and it completely changed the scenario. So if you think you know what you're going to do for the next 20 years or 30 years, you are putting yourself at a severe disadvantage. See, this worked for our parents, it worked for their parents and their previous generations, because once you started working, आप एक tunnel में घुसते थे, and 40-50 years later, you exited on the other side of the tunnel. You got a golden watch or a gold-plated watch as a retirement gift. That was it. आपकी जिंदगी वही थी. But in today's time, the world is constantly changing. And forget the macro, forget technology and all these kind of things. आपकी life में कितनी सारी changes आ रही हैं. And if you think that you're going to make this 20-point checklist and आप उसको ही follow करते रहेंगे, whether it's in your job, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in travel or life goals and so on and so forth, there could be something amazing that comes in front of you and you will just ignore it, saying, मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मुझे वही करना है जो मैं सोचा हूँ. And that amazing thing could help you find fulfillment, could help you find wealth, could help you find happiness and success. Are you sure you want to lose out on that? Let's put these 3 points to rest. Let's actually talk about what you can do to ensure that you escape the rat race and make your life more fulfilling. Again, these are not 3 points that are carved in stone, but these are 3 points from my personal experience that I believe can help you. Point number 1, especially if you're young, is try a lot of things. But don't just try them for 2 months or 3 months based on a trend जो आपने YouTube पे या Instagram पे देख लिया या किसी influencer ने बात कर लिया उसके बारे में. No. Find something that you're interested in and stick to it for at least 1 year. Why 1 year? Because it's at the end of the year that you truly will start understanding that thing. फिर after 1 year you could probably switch to another field और उसको explore कीजिए. After the 3rd year you could switch to a 3rd field, उसको थोड़ा explore कीजिए. So at the end of 4 to 5 years, suppose you're in your 20s, at the end of 4 to 5 years, you're still 26 or 27 and you have a good experience in different fields. That is when you can find a true intersection where you will feel you're good at something, you are interested in something, and you think you can make money off of it. And you feel like you were cut out for it. Those are the things that can truly make you feel happy and satisfied. So don't look at a trend, don't jump between trends in 2 to 3 months. Give it at least 1 year of your life. Anything that you take up, give it at least 1 year of your life. Which brings me to the next point. Be very, very careful about whom you listen to, about what kind of content you consume. Don't listen to the people who make these false or fake promises कि आप 3 महीने में इतने करोड़पति बन जाएंगे या YouTube पे वायरल हो जाएंगे या YouTube से आपको इतने पैसे आ जाएंगे and all that kind of stuff. They have no idea what they're talking about and they do not have your best interest in their heart. They just want you to watch their videos and they just want you to give them more attention so that they can make more money off of you, even if it's not helpful for you. Instead, listen to the people who truly have made an impact in the world through their actions. कुछ लोगों को सुनिए and find those people and find what resonates with you. और उन लोगों ने अगर कुछ ऐसे किया है that has resonated with you, then go deeper into their lives, their content. Ask yourself why they did what they did और उसको समझकर अपने life में apply करने की कोशिश कीजिए. Because when you apply their principles in your life, in those 4-5 years where you're trying different things, you will find that you are much more engaged in whatever you're doing than someone random who's giving you advice that's not even going to work for the next 2 or 3 days. For me, one such role model is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. I have been following him for many years. I have been listening to his interviews and I've been reading articles about him for many years. But I particularly started paying attention after we won the 2011 World Cup. And since then, most of the times whenever I get stuck, I ask myself, WWDD, what would Dhoni do? I have watched so many of his interviews and read so many articles about him that I kind of have an idea of what Dhoni would say in this situation. And most of the times, it's his principles that govern me. एंड मैंने अपनी जिंदगी में बहुत इंप्रूवमेंट देखा है उसकी वजह से, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल्स दैट ही टॉक्स अबाउट. So be very careful about the people you listen to. Follow the people who make an impact, and you will see your life substantially improving. And the third and final point is remember the principle of leverage. Leverage ka matlab hai that you can build upon existing things that you have. So it could be your skills, your knowledge, your expertise, wealth, network, value creation, learning, anything. If there is any field जिसमें आपके पास leverage नहीं है, which means that whenever you start from zero, then you're not going to make progress. I mean, think about NEET or JEE or any exams like these, which you are giving over and over again. You gave it for 1 year. Next year you have to give it again. You're starting from zero. Do you have an edge over the 23 lakh or 25 lakh or how many ever people are or students are sitting for the exam? No. Plus, even though you may have an edge, the question paper could be completely out of syllabus for what you have prepared. You could spend 3 years, 4 years, 7 years doing that, only to realize that even if you have come really close to making the cut, what is the prize? There's nothing. If you have studied well for NEET, then do you think you can become a doctor? No. The same thing holds true for engineering or for other fields. So what I'm saying is that if there is any field जिसमें आपको जब शुरू करना है, you have to start from scratch all over again, so you should seriously question whether you should do it. You should question what happens if you come second. If the price for coming second is nothing, then I think you should abandon it. Instead, आप अगर यही effort किसी real life scenario में डालेंगे in those 4 or 5 years that we have talked about in the first point, जहां you have constantly put in effort, you have improved yourself, you will start seeing leverage the third year and the fourth year and the fifth year onwards. And that is where true success comes. So just to summarize, the 3 points to pay attention to are: first, try a lot of things. Don't try to control life. Explore life and give each of the fields that you pick up at least 1 year's time so that you have a better idea of what you want to do. Second, be very, very careful about the kind of content you consume, the kind of people you listen to. Listen to the people who have achieved what you want to achieve, not in terms of wealth, but in terms of impact, so that you can lay out the workflows and foundations that will help you in the long term. And third, finally, be very mindful about the concept of leverage. Don't start over and over again, because that is the surest sign of failure. Instead, find fields where you can leverage your existing knowledge and your expertise and your network and your value and keep growing it. And in the long term, I promise you, jeet tumhari hogi. I hope this was useful. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave it in a comment. I promise I will do my best to answer it. And until next time, namaste.